All right, welcome back. Real short live stream. I gave like a 2 minute notification. That's why I started the stream and allowed people to pile into the room. Again, this won't be a long stream. Shout out to the members. We had a good little discussion last night, and I wanted to share this. I shared the link in the members section. Share and talk about this. Law and Crime uploaded a piece on the Kingsley Wright case 21 hours ago. Law and Crime Network here on YouTube, do they really have 6,666,000 subscribers? I could have swore I just saw that. And what is this? Have they hidden? Okay, yeah. Now, is it just me? This number is appearing everywhere, people. Who else is noticing that? YouTube has preferenced 666 on their website all over the place. We all know it. They'll have your views stop at 666. Have y'all noticed that? They'll have your subscribers stopped at 666. Okay, weirdos. Y'all on some weird stuff over here. Anyways, my point in bringing attention to that is that this is a very large platform. As you can see, in 21 little old hours, it has 40,000 views. So for the people who are kind of tired of hearing me dealing with this case, there are a lot of people who view this as a very crazy case. Interesting case. And it sheds light on how dangerous households are where dogs are, and how dangerous it is for kids specifically, because all the adults have to do is leave you alone. But I want y'all to listen to this small part in this video. I want to respond to this lawyer. Let me tell you something else. All you attorneys and lawyers out there, this is the worst place for you. Your harshest criticisms are going to come from this channel, from both me and the people in the comment section. When you deal with dog cases, you better be on your toes, or else you're going to look incompetent over here. Now, you might be thinking, well, nobody's listening to you anyways, IHD. Okay, fine. But you might not be able to say that 5-10 years from now. There's no telling how many people will listen to our message in the near future. Now, I want y'all to listen carefully to this.
To the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. How can local governments address the growing problem of dangerous dogs, and what measures can they put in place to prevent incidents like this from happening?
Excellent, broad question. Excellent question. What can we do about dogs is basically what she asked. Dog attacks on children inside of homes. What can we do to stop things like this? See, that's actually a no-no question. You're not supposed to ask a question like that in dog culture, because they have no answer. I want y'all to hear me good. They have no answer. And I'm telling you, I don't care if you are a lawyer like this guy. You're going to sound insane and incompetent if you support dogs in any way whatsoever. I said years ago, nothing has changed. If you speak in defense of dogs in society, you're going to sound like a lunatic. So if you're a lawyer, you especially shouldn't be supporting dogs in society. Now listen to this.
address the growing problem of dangerous dogs, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. How can local governments address the growing problem of dangerous dogs, and what measures can they put in place to prevent incidents like this from happening?
Well, and that's been the age-old question that has wrestled with governments and people for decades now is to
No, it hasn't. Y'all ain't never pondered over that, so stop. Let me check that real quick.
what degree can you regulate and prevent something like this? Because the reality is good. There's good owners and there's bad owners out there, and
Dude, he went straight to the owners. He went straight to the people. Dude, these dog owners are not actually sicking the dogs on the victims. Of all dog attacks, less than 1% of them are the result of the owner saying, get them, sicken the dog on the. These things have a brain of their own. Y'all nutters, stop trying to lecture us about good and bad owners. You all are bad owners. No such thing as a good dog owner. Let's continue.
regulate and prevent something like this. Because the reality is good. There's good owners and there's bad owners out there, and a bad owner can make a Chihuahua a dangerous animal.
Huh? What a deceptive lie. He said a bad owner can make a Chihuahua a dangerous animal. Chihuahuas are dangerous, violent, bloodthirsty, and aggressive without human intervention. What are you talking about? Humans are the ones that are expected to make the dog non-aggressive. Y'all's job, according to y'all's stupid, filthy culture, a good dog owner is one who removes the aggression from the dog, who gets the dog to stop acting on its instinct, which is to attack and be violent. Boy, you losing credibility already. And as a lawyer, this is a real bad look. And this should serve as example for the rest of you lawyers in whatever profession you are. You get up here and defend dogs in society if you want to. We listening.
The reality is good. There's good owners and there's bad owners out there, and a bad owner can make a Chihuahua a dangerous animal. If you don't raise a dog right, love it right, care for it right.
No, lie. Feeding a dog is not going to make it non-aggressive. What are you talking about? These things are naturally bloodthirsty, naturally aggressive, and there was a whole breed of them that was bred to kill. What are you talking about?
If you don't raise a dog right, love it right, care for it right, it can be dangerous. So is the solution to say, well, we're going to just ban all dogs? Or is the
Yep, that is the solution, buddy. And now, this brings me back. This is why they don't deal with this subject of what can we do to prevent dog attacks. Haven't I been saying this for years? That this is why dog lovers do not ask the most important question, which is how can we stop attacks like this, killings like this? How can we stop? They never discuss this because they know that you're going to end up ban all dogs. Because that's the most obvious and most effective solution. That's the only thing that will work. Dogs cannot coexist in society with us without launching unprovoked attacks. And ain't nothing y'all can do to augment their mutated inbred brains. Stop being so arrogant and thinking that you're gods and you can do anything.
Is the solution to say, well, we're going to just ban all dogs? Or is the solution to say we're going to do this? I don't think that's the solution. I have a dog myself.
That's why you sound crazy right now. No wonder you sounding crazy. A nutter lawyer. Got up here and lost credibility.
The solution. I have a dog myself. I don't want him banned, but at the end of the day, you almost have to look at, well, is there something we could do to make dog owners go through a training class or something, or an awareness class?
Dog owners go through a training class, awareness class? What are you talking about? You sound like a drug addict at this point, dude. What are dog owners supposed to become aware of that they're not currently aware of? That the thing has teeth? That it's a dog? What are they unaware of? Training class, what is that supposed to do? You think a training class is going to turn a 100-pound woman into Superman? Well, I'd love to debate you on that. You're a lawyer. Lawyers like to debate. And it's funny, I've challenged several lawyers and law firms. Y'all sending crickets our way. And it's for a reason. Y'all not dumb.
I don't want him banned, but at the end of the day, you almost have to look at, well, is there something we could do to make dog owners go through a training class or something, or an awareness class? I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. It's kind of like the whole gun control problem. Is there a really?
You just said the solution. See, the solution is so obvious. He spit it out and didn't even realize it. Yeah, ban all dogs. Get rid of them. These worthless mutants have zero value and cause all kinds of problems.
What the solution is? It's kind of like the whole gun control problem. Is there really a solution out there, or is it just a constant debating topic?
Right. Well, is there anything
Pathetic.
that families can do to
What a pathetic response. And you a lawyer? Sound like some dog lover off the street. That was a very ignorant response.
ensure that their children are safe around animals,
Listen to
especially
this
dogs
next
that they
question.
may not know what families can do to,
Listen to the next question. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we cooking early.
Is there really a solution out there, or is it just a constant debating topic?
Right. Well, is there anything that families can do to ensure that their children are safe around animals, especially dogs that they may not know well?
Obvious answer is don't have dogs in the home. Duh. How you gonna bring dogs inside of a home and then say, what can we do to keep the kids safe? Slap y'all across the face. Slap yourselves across the face. But listen to his answer.
Well, families, number one, you have to socialize your pets well. You have to make sure that they are well trained, and particularly when you're introducing young children to them.
Another pointless point. Another non-point. Socialize. We all know that's a part of the dog culture con, to suggest that the dog is not used to seeing people, not used to seeing kids. And this girl was asleep. He's still trying to suggest the dog felt threatened. Listen to him.
They are well trained, and particularly when you're introducing young children to them, you have to be very careful. Animals can be jealous. They can be like a younger or an older brother. If you bring home a new baby, the older brother gets jealous of the attention being taken away from it, and
that's BS. That is BS. This dude just up here lying and spewing all kinds of misinformation.
Can act out, and the dogs can do the exact same thing. They can act a lot like children do, and you have to train them. You have to show them that the child is friendly. You have to get them to
you piece of trash. The average big brother can't wait for his new brother or sister to come home who's being born. I'm an older brother. I couldn't wait till I was about to have a brother. What are you talking about? The average person ain't gonna get jealous when their mother bring a newborn home, their sister or brother. Fool, what is you talking about? These things are killers. They're nothing like us. They not like us. Fool.
Dogs can do the exact same thing. They can act a lot like children do, and you have to train them. You have to show them that the child is friendly. You have to get them to
show them that the child is friendly. Listen to them.
Basically socialize them with the children, so if they understand that child is a member of the household and is not to be.
You think a dog can reach a point where it understands that a kid is a member of a household? Dogs don't know what no house is. They don't know what no household is. They don't have no concept of no household. And even if they did, Why would they care? These are dogs. They're not humans. Stop projecting a human brain into these inbred mutants, you idiot. People, this is a lawyer talking. Again, lawyers, attorney, I don't care what you are, judge. You want to defend dogs in society in any way. I don't care how you do it. You're going to sound incompetent. You're going to lose credibility. So stop doing it. This is just a warning to y'all. You can get up here, make yourself sound stupid if you want to. I guarantee you, in no other point in your life, in your career, will you sound as dumb and incompetent as you will defending dogs over here. Y'all better stop playing with us. But let's continue. This joker is a handful.
Dogs can do the exact same thing. They can act a lot like children do. And you have to train them. You have to show them that the child is friendly. You have to get them to, basically socialize them with the children so that they understand that child is a member of the household and is not to be perceived as a threat. But there also is a huge burden that the parents need to understand is you should never, number one, leave a dog of any kind, size, or shape or breed with a child alone. It should never have access like that because the child doesn't know how to act around the dog. And I mean,
Keep in mind, we're talking about a case where a 3-year-old was asleep on a couch and was attacked. What can we do to stop things like this? Well, keep the dogs away from the kids because the kids don't know how to act. This is just a typical dirtbag nutter. That's all it is. I don't respect your profession, your education, your intelligence. You are a manure brain idiot. That's what you are.
Be perceived as a threat. But there also is a huge burden that the parents need to understand is you should never, number one, leave a dog of any kind, size, or shape or breed with a child alone.
That's right. Because the killer will view that as the time to attack, like they're known to do. I made a whole video about how dogs do this. They'll wait until the so-called alpha adult leaves the room, leaves the home, and then they will go after whatever it is that the adult was telling them or instructing them that they can't have. You leave the home, they start destroying the home, they start going after everything. And they will also start to attack targets, victims. And keep in mind, we're talking about a child who was asleep. Why are you even bringing this hypothetical scenario up, dude? Trying to put it into the public's head that this girl must have done something to the dog. We're talking about a 3-year-old who was asleep on the sofa, you piece of trash. You degenerate. Oh, you idiot. It's hard to, we're almost done. Bear with me.
Child is friendly. You have to get them to, basically socialize them with the children.
He's arguing that the dog felt threatened. That's his argument. Case dismissed, sir. Get out my courtroom. Talking about a 3-year-old that was asleep against 3 dogs. And you trying to argue dogs felt threatened? Again, slap yourself, you idiot.
So they understand that child is a member of the household and is not to be perceived as a threat. But there also is a huge burden that the parents need to understand is you should never, number one, leave a dog of any kind, size, or shape or breed with a child alone. It should never have access like that because the child doesn't know how to act around the dog. And I mean, a 3-year-old might just walk up and pull a tail or hit or do something that the dog perceives as an attack. And the dog.
Y'all clearly see what they're doing. Projecting the dogs as the victims. Boy, this is truly insane. Don't leave dogs alone with kids. because the kids might walk up and attack the dogs. You need somebody to come up and attack you for that trash statement. I mean, look at this dirt bag. You look like you about to say something dumb. Being a lawyer, that's not the occupation you should have went into, buddy.
As or shape or breed with a child alone. It should never have access like that because the child doesn't know how to act around the dog. And I mean, the 3-year-old might just walk up and pull a tail or hit or do something that the dog perceives as an attack, and the dog's going to defend itself. You don't know what's going to happen unless you're there to observe it and make sure that nothing wrong happens. And
see, that's the only scenario he gives. So their whole purpose for uploading this video was to defend those dogs that killed her and to defend dogs' image in general. That's why there's an anti-dog crusade going on right now.
And in this sad situation, somehow this child had access to these dogs without a parent being around. And that's
listen to that. He described this scenario. He's speaking specifically about this case. A 3-year-old, she was asleep on the couch and they attacked her while she was asleep. He describes that scenario as her having access to the dog. Her having access to the dogs. Wow.
Unless you're there to observe it and make sure that nothing wrong happens. And in this sad situation, somehow this child had access to these dogs without a parent being around. And that's no number one. You just don't do that.
Wow. Now y'all see, many of you think, oh, IHD, you're just a hateful person. You like to spew hatred. That's all you like to do is spew hatred. Shut up. Each and every, I'm not hearing none of y'all's criticism. This is sick. People like him, sick, and you need help. That's what it boiled down to. Y'all sick and you need help. Sitting up here lying. Can't even, and this is a lawyer. And you see how he refuses to deal with the details of this case? And even when he does deal directly with this case, he lies about it, describing it as the 3-year-old having access to the dogs, and that's why she was attacked. Shout out to all of you able to join me for this brief live stream. And I hope you can join me on the next as we continue with this crusade.